Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Just
Okay.
glimpse of it.
Okay. And I shared the papers also. You have gone through it, or whenever you get time, please go through these papers.
मैडम पेपर का नहीं आया मेरे पे.
I have shared it in the group.
Yeah, it's there in the
WhatsApp group.
WhatsApp.
Yeah. I shared yesterday only in the WhatsApp group. Right. So today we will start with the next part, that is bibliometric analysis. Right. So this is an era where we should know various ways to present the information that we are already familiar with. Right. So what is the difference between both bibliometric and systematic, and why we should use it? So there is a very good paper by Justin Paul. So I'll share that paper also with you, so that you can get accurate and to the point information. Like if someone asks what is the difference between SLR and bibliometric or other aspects. And I'll share that paper in the group also. Right? Okay. So let us start with the second part. Okay. Any idea, anyone who can tell me what is the basic difference between the two concepts, SLR and bibliometric? Yes, please. If you know, you want, you can share. Okay. So we will come back to this again, and I'll show the relevant papers. So let us start with the basics of today's session first. Okay. So we will discuss bibliometric analysis using BOS Viewer as well as BiblioShiny in the R program. Right. So to install BiblioShiny, I hope you can you are aware that BOS Viewer is the free software and you can download it directly from Google.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. And for BiblioShiny, first you need to download either R or R Studio. Then you can paste this command that is given on the screen, that is install.packages, and within course, within brackets, bibliometrics. Then the next command is library, then within brackets, bibliometrics. I show these commands also to you. And then BiblioShiny. Then BiblioShiny will open in a new window. I'll show this. And when you open this, you will get a recommended paper by R itself. This is the link of the paper I have given. Another important thing, some of you might be facing problem that you want to download one paper or the other, but you find it that you are getting message that you cannot download it due to certain rights issues. So some of you might be aware of this website Sci-Hub. You can paste DOI here and you can download some of the papers, right? So this is the paper for understanding of bibliometrics and R tool for comprehensive science mapping analysis by Arya and Kukurlulu. So today, again, we will refer to the paper that we were discussing yesterday. We will continue with the same paper and we will cover up stage 3 and 4. The paper is a developed systematic literature review procedure with application in the field of digital transformation. So the question arises, what is bibliometric analysis? So bibliometric analysis is a qualitative approach to analyze academic literature, allowing researchers to measure the impact and explore relationships between publications. It helps identify, please listen carefully, it helps identify trends, influential papers, and research gaps. You can talk to Bholanath sir for group, and he will add you in the group. He is the admin. So it helps identify trends, influential papers, and research gaps. So today we will use VOS Viewer as well as BiblioShiny tools that visualize how bibliometric works, making it easier to identify patterns in your research field, like some of the examples we have seen yesterday in the dimensions.ai itself. So this session will guide you through the process of using bibliometric analysis to enhance your literature review. Focus on its application in developing a review paper for publication. I'll share, Farhin, the process again. I'll share. When we will do it, I'll show you the practical. No issues, no worries. Okay. So let us see this case. In a recent PhD workshop, participants focused on bibliometric analysis to enhance their research skills. A scholar pursuing a thesis on digital transformation used VOS Viewer to map co-authorship networks and keyword clusters. This approach revealed critical connections between established researchers and emerging themes. By the end of the workshop, the scholar had identified the most impactful research and gained a clear direction for their thesis, structuring it around relevant trends in the field. This case demonstrates the value of bibliometric analysis in conducting a thorough and insightful literature review. So the questions are, how can bibliometric analysis improve the quality of a literature review? Yes, anyone?
This approach, ma'am, as it is written, reveals critical connections between established researchers and emerging themes.
Okay. Anyone else?
As bibliometric analysis is based on citations, so
Right.
it will help in improving the quality of the literature review.
So basically, it helps in identifying key trends, influential authors, and research gaps. Right? So we will focus on identifying key trends, influential authors, and research gaps, providing a comprehensive overview of the field. So what are the benefits of using VOS Viewer in bibliometric analysis?
To map the co-authorship network and keyword clusters, madam.
Okay, right. Anything else?
This approach revealed critical connections between established researchers and emerging themes.
Right.
That's good.
So VOS Viewer offers visual representation of data, making complex relationships easier to understand. Very right. So next, now let us test. What is the primary purpose of bibliometric analysis? Yes, please.
B.
B
B.
option.
You?
B, ma'am. B option.
Okay, to measure the impact of research and identify trends. Right. Next is, which tool is used in this workshop for bibliometric analysis?
C.
C.
VOS Viewer.
C was viewer.
Options, it is VOS Viewer. Right. Now, understanding bibliometric indicators. So there are the key bibliometric indicators, as the name suggests here. You can see on the screen also. So first is, bibliometric indicators are essential metrics that help in evaluating the impact of research. Citation count measures the number of times a paper has been cited. Please remember these three terms. Citation count measures the number of times a paper has been cited, whereas H-index combines productivity and citation impact, whereas G-index gives more weightage or more weight to highly cited articles. So citation is measuring the number of times a paper has been cited. G combines productivity and citation impact. Sorry, H combines productivity and citation impact, and G-index gives more weightage to highly cited articles. So understanding these indicators enable researchers to identify most influential studies and authors in their field. So this session will explain how to apply these indicators to your research and interpret the results effectively. Wait. Right. Okay. So let us go understand it further with the help of a case study. During a bibliometric workshop, a scholar researching consumer behavior in e-commerce was introduced to bibliometric indicators. She analyzed citation counts, H-index, and G-index from a Scopus dataset. This analysis highlighted a few key papers that were foundational in her field, guiding her focus to her review on these critical studies. The workshop demonstrated that understanding bibliometric indicators is crucial for identifying significant contributions and structuring a literature review effectively. So, why is it important to understand the different bibliometric indicators?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, what idea which I've got is that it measures the researcher's output, both quantity as well as quality, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So these will provide understanding of studies' impact, helping to identify key research and guiding literature review. How does H-index differ from the citation count?
H-index is all about author's metric related to productivity, as well as you said one more thing here.
Citation impact.
Citation impact, yeah.
Right. And citation count is?
Ma'am, number of times a paper has been cited.
Yes.
Very right. Very right. So what does the H-index measure?
C.
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 C. Yes, ma'am, C.
Okay. Next.
This is
Ma'am, G index.
A. G index.
G index.
Sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
sure.
Okay. So next is data collection for bibliometric analysis. So the foundation of successful bibliometric analysis lies in systematic collection of data. Databases like Google Scholar, Scopus, and Web of Science are key sources. Selecting relevant data involves defining clear criteria such as keywords, please notice, keywords, publication years, and subject areas. Proper data management and organization are also crucial, ensuring that your data set is comprehensive and relevant to your research question. Now see, the research question is based on which framework?
PICO framework.
PICO framework.
P for
Population.
Population.
I,
Intervention.
right. C
Comparison.
Comparison.
and O.
Outcome.
Yeah, thank you so much. It is very essential, it is highly essential that we should revise what we have learned, because whatever we discuss further is based on what we have already learned. So this session will guide you through the process of collecting and managing data effectively for bibliometric analysis. I hope this we have covered yesterday, how to collect data.
Yes. Yes.
Right. Okay. So I just give you small caseless because these are the situations we all are coming across once at least during our research journey, and you will get some insights on the topics, the popular topics trending these days. So you see every slide is having different concept. So at a research workshop, a PhD student focused on sustainable supply chain management faced challenges in collecting relevant data for bibliometric analysis. Through the workshop, she learned to use Scopus and Web of Science effectively, gathering over 200 relevant papers. This robust data set formed the foundation for her analysis, highlighting the importance of systematic data collection in ensuring the accuracy and comprehensiveness of her study. So what are the key considerations when selecting data for bibliometric analysis? Yes, mention 3 points. First is
because it is written gathering over 200 relevant papers, that means large data, I would say.
Right. Because we are applying tool and we are looking for more, the results in a manner that they are able to provide us a general view, like which is applicable to a broader population. The sample should be reflecting the entire population with the results. That is why, and we need not go for any manual calculation, so we can easily handle such data using softwares, right? Because the work of producing graphs, tables will be done by the software. We should focus more on analysis part, right? That comes under discussions. So basically, we need to consider that 3 points. One is relevance, second quality, and third is comprehensiveness of data based on defined criteria, right? So I repeat, relevance, quality, and comprehensiveness of data based on defined criteria. So why is it important to use multiple databases like Scopus and Web of Science?
So
You
that
see,
anything is not missing. Whatever research we are doing, it has been included.
right. In paper also, yesterday you must have seen in Agnasari's paper, they have referred to different databases, right? But one thing we need to take care of, that if we are making use of multiple databases, there might be repetition of certain papers in all the databases. So we have to find that duplicacy and we have to remove that data duplicacy. That is essential in such cases. So for that, I told you yesterday that you can sort the database maybe in the name of title of the paper or the authors, and you can sort and you can find whether anything gets repeated and you can remove the duplicacy. So using multiple databases ensures a comprehensive data set covering a wide range of relevant studies. Right. Thank you, sir. So which of the following is a key source for data collection in bibliometric analysis?
Google.
Google Scholar.
Out of the options given, it is A, because a lot depends on the options given in case of MCQs. What is the first step in collecting data for bibliometric analysis? First step.
B.
B.
Right. It is B, selecting relevant criteria. Now, systematic literature review using Prisma that we have discussed yesterday. So we know full form of Prisma. P for preferred.
Preferred.
Yes. Then
Preferred reporting atom.
Reporting items.
Meta-analysis.
Review.
Meta-analysis.
right. Preferred reporting items for systematic reviews
Systematic
Meta-analysis.
and
meta-analysis.
analysis. Right. It provides a structured approach to conducting systematic literature review. It involves defining research questions, searching literature, screening, and selecting studies, and then reporting results using a flow diagram. I hope earlier you must have come across this term Prisma and you might have some idea. But now, after yesterday's session, when you are going through this slide again, mentioning the steps, you might be getting better clarity.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? That is the purpose. Revision
Yes.
is important, right? Okay. So the Prisma framework ensures transparency and replicability in the review process, making it a valuable tool for researchers. In this workshop, you have learned how to apply Prisma to your research, ensuring a rigorous and well-documented review. So in a PhD workshop, a scholar studying employee engagement in remote work settings, applied the Prisma framework to identify relevant studies. By defining clear research questions and using the Prisma flow diagram, she systematically screened and selected 100 papers for her review. This structured approach not only streamlined her literature review process, but also improved the quality of her research by focusing on the most relevant studies. So how does Prisma improve the quality of a systematic literature review?
It's a systematic methodology, I would say.
So it ensures,
Yeah, it's a structured approach to searching and screening.
Yes,
right.
yes. Very
So
good.
Prisma ensures first, transparency, second, rigor, and third, replicability. So Prisma ensures transparency, rigor, and replicability in the literature review process.
We can
So what
also
is
say
the,
that- we can also say it's a systematic reporting also.
right, ma'am, very
Anna?
right.
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes. Actually, we all have different ways to express ourselves.
Yes, yes, yes.
And the beauty of the case study, I hope we all know, is we all arrive at different outcomes. And all must be, or most of them are valid. We start with the same case, but we end up with different viewpoints. That leads to brainstorming sessions, right? That is okay. Thank you, ma'am. What is the role of the Prisma flow diagram in a literature review? Yes. Role of Prisma flow diagram in a literature review.
It visually summarizes the screening process.
What it focuses on basically. Mention 2 words. Important for this Prisma. I and E.
And need to record the
Screening.
data at different stages of literature search process.
How? I and
Systematic
E. I for
Inclusion and exclusion.
very right. Very right.
Mhm.
The Prisma flow diagram documents the inclusion and exclusion process, enhancing transparency. Right? We cannot complete Prisma without inclusion and exclusion process. Right? That is important. So what does Prisma stand for? This we have already done.
C, yeah.
C, right. Which of the following is not a step in the Prisma process? So this will reflect your grasp on the concept.
B part.
B.
B.
B
Sure?
option.
Okay, okay, right. Co-authorship and collaboration networks. So co-authorship networks visualize the relationships between authors, highlighting patterns of collaboration in a research field. Identifying key collaborators through these networks can reveal influential researchers and institutions, offering opportunities for partnership and knowledge exchange. Understanding these networks is crucial for positioning your research within the academic community and identifying potential collaborators. This session will demonstrate how to use Viewer to map and analyze co-authorship networks, providing insights into the collaboration trends in your field. So what we are trying to say, let us explore. During a bibliometric analysis workshop, a PhD candidate researching AI in healthcare explored co-authorship networks using Viewer. The analysis revealed key authors and institutions collaborating frequently in AI healthcare research. This insight allowed the candidate to identify potential collaborators and strategically position his work within the broader academic community, increasing his visibility and potential for future collaborations. So how can co-authorship networks help in identifying key collaborators in a research field? Yes. Co-authorship collaborations. Remember C2C. Co-authorship, we are discussing collaborations. Yes. So this reveals the relationship between whom? They reveal relationships between authors,
Authors and
And,
collaborators.
right?
and institutions collaborating. Yeah.
Right. They reveal relationships between authors, highlighting influential researchers and institutions. Why is collaboration important in research? Why is collaboration important in research?
To strategically position their work within the broader
Right.
academic community. Yeah.
Yeah.
Limitation of resources may be barrier.
Right, right. Another thing is, you just said, ma'am, 100 papers, 200 papers.
Yes, yes, yes.
Suppose we are 5 persons. We can divide those 200 papers among 5 and we can get more quality. We can have rigorous review of the papers, right? After going through the abstracts, if we are able to find relevant terms from the abstracts, it's fine. Otherwise, we can go through the full paper, right? So they,
Ma'am,
pardon?
I have more answer.
Yes.
Ma'am, when we collaborate with others, we will also come to know the different approaches, and
Very right.
with the different discipline, maybe in a new way, how we can solve the existing problem and lead to the development of any innovative solution for our research problem. So that can be one thing.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Very right. So collaboration fosters knowledge exchange, enhances research quality, and increases the impact of research, right? Okay, so what do co-authorship networks visualize?
A, ma'am.
A. Okay.
Yeah.
Which tool is used to map co-authorship networks in this workshop?
B.
viewers,
B,
viewers.
B,
Yeah.
B.
B option.
Now, first is clear, collaborations, co-authors.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you see, there are lots of options given in BOS Viewer or Biblioshiny or any other tool you use. But which of the options you need to focus? Right? That is the purpose. We are discussing these points. Because we cannot put everything in one paper. So what is important? It definitely, you have to define the criteria, but you can extract some important aspects that you should take care of. So next is keyword occurrence analysis. It identifies the most frequently used terms in a research field, revealing the emerging trends and key areas of focus. This analysis helps researchers understand the current landscape and position their work within relevant discussions. Visualizing keyword co-occurrence using tools like VOS Viewer provides a clear picture of the interconnectedness of topics, guiding the direction of future research. In this session, we will explore how to conduct keyword co-occurrence analysis and interpret the results to enhance your literature review. Now, at a PhD workshop on a bibliometric analysis, a researcher studying fintech innovation used keyword co-occurrence analysis to identify emerging trends. By analyzing keywords in recent publications, he discovered that topics like blockchain and digital currencies were gaining traction. This insight allowed him to align his research with current trends, ensuring that his work was relevant and timely. The workshop highlighted the value of keyword analysis in guiding research direction. So, how does keyword co-occurrence analysis help in identifying research trends?
To understand better relationship between keywords
Okay. Okay.
and
To align the research with the current trends
Mhm.
and
Okay.
ensuring that the research work is relevant and timely.
Very right. So it reveals frequently used terms, indicating emerging trends and key areas of focus in the field. Why is it important to visualize keyword occurrence? Yes. Why we need to visualize it?
To know the trends in research and the
Okay.
frequency of keywords which are used over time.
Okay. What else?
Basically, to align the research with current trends.
Okay. So visualization helps understand the interconnectedness of topics, guiding research direction.
to structure, I would say, to structure
Right.
the Okay.
Right, Mani, right. So what does keyword co-occurrence analysis identify?
B.
B then.
Frequently used terms
Right.
in a list.
Which tool this we know?
Mm.
Okay.
C.
Now, citation analysis and network mapping. So first we have discussed collaboration, then we have discussed keywords. Now we are discussing citation analysis and network mapping, right? So citation analysis examines the relationship between papers based on citations, identifying influential studies, and mapping the intellectual structure of a research field. Mapping citation networks provides insights into how knowledge flows within a discipline, revealing key papers that have shaped current understanding. So this session will guide you through the process of conducting citation analysis using VOS Viewer, helping you identify the most impactful studies in your field and enhancing your literature review. So in a research seminar, a PhD student studying climate change policy used citation analysis to map the network of influential papers. The analysis revealed seminal works that had shaped the field, guiding the student to focus on these studies in his literature review. By understanding the citation network, the student was able to position his research within the context of established knowledge, ensuring that his work was built on a solid foundation. So how can citation analysis help in identifying influential papers in a research field? Yes. So it examines the relationships between papers based on citations, revealing studies have significantly impacted the field. What is the benefit of mapping citation networks? Benefit of mapping citation networks. Any idea? Any guess? It provides insights into how knowledge flows within a discipline, guiding the focus of a literature review. So, what does citation analysis examine?
C. Relationship
Right.
between papers.
Right. Which tool is used for mapping citation networks in this workshop? This we know.
B.
Right. Then visualizing bibliometric networks. So visualizing bibliometric networks allow researchers to see the relationships and structures within a research field. Co-authorship citation and keyword networks each provide unique insights from collaboration patterns to influential studies and emerging trends. Tools like VOS Viewer are invaluable for creating these visualizations, making complex data more accessible and easier to interpret. So we will cover different types of bibliometric networks, the tools used for visualization, and how to interpret visualized networks to inform the research. So during a bibliometric analysis workshop, a researcher studying corporate social responsibility used VOS Viewer to visualize various bibliometric networks. The visualizations revealed the most influential authors, key collaborations, and emerging trends in CSR research. This comprehensive understanding helped the researcher structure her literature review, ensuring that it covered all significant aspects of the field. The workshop demonstrated the power of visualizing bibliometric networks in enhancing research quality. So what are different types of bibliometric networks and what insights do they provide?
Keyword network.
So co-authorship networks reveal what? Co-authorship reveals collaboration patterns.
Collaboration patterns, yeah.
Citation networks highlight which studies? Influential studies. And keyword networks identify emerging trends. This is something we need to recall. Co-authorship networks reveal collaboration patterns. Citation networks highlight influential studies. And keyword networks identify emerging trends. Right? So how can visualizing bibliometric networks benefit your research?
To ensure that all the significant aspects of the fields are covered.
Okay. So it makes complex data more accessible, helping to identify key trends, collaborations, and influential studies. Okay. What does a co-authorship network reveal?
A.
Authorship, right. I think now it becomes clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Right,
Yes.
right. Which, acha, leave this. Okay. Clustering and analysis of bibliometric data. So clustering is a key technique in bibliometric analysis, grouping related items such as keywords, authors, or papers based on their similarities. This process helps to identify subfields or thematic areas within a research field. Techniques like hierarchical clustering and k-means clustering are commonly used. Analyzing clustered data can reveal underlying patterns and structures guiding the development of a literature review. Right? So we will explore clustering techniques and how to analyze the resulting clusters to enhance the research. So at a PhD workshop on bibliometric analysis, a student researching digital marketing used clustering techniques to group related keywords. The analysis revealed distinct subfields with digital marketing, such as social media marketing and influencer marketing. This insight allowed the student to focus her literature review on these areas, ensuring that her work addressed the most relevant and emerging topics. The workshop highlighted the value of clustering in organizing and understanding bibliometric data. So how does clustering benefit bibliometric analysis? Yes.
Clustering focuses on keywords, authors, and papers, and
Right.
hence it benefits bibliometric analysis.
So basically, clustering groups what? Clustering groups, 1, related items, 2, revealing subfields or thematic areas within a research field. So what are some of the common techniques used for clustering in bibliometric analysis? First is hierarchical clustering and second is k-means clustering,
K-means, yeah.
right? So what is the
Ma'am,
purpose of clustering?
I have one question. This is,
Yes, please.
can you go to that slide? How
Right.
does clustering benefit bibliometric analysis? So basically what we can say that we can map different ideas and assumptions. Am I right?
Yeah, see, what we do is when we use any software, we get an image, a network, but how to interpret, how to analyze it further.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, that is the purpose.
Mhm.
Because we can see the groupings, we can see the subgroups, we can see the relationship between different items. But what we want to say, what is the outcome of it? How we can explain it, how we will analyze it, and how it will guide our future directions, how it will guide our research. Right?
Okay.
That is
Yes,
important.
yes, yes.
Yeah, because our part as a researcher is to analyze. First, what is there in front of us, we analyze, then we recommend, and then we provide directions for future. Right?
Yes.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Yes, please.
Beside hierarchical, what is the second type of clustering you mentioned?
K means clustering.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I hope you must have used SPSS. These are clustering comes
Yes,
under
yes, yes.
multivariate analysis technique. It is one of the multivariate analysis techniques. Like
Yes.
factor analysis, another is clustering.
Clustering.
Third is MDS, multidimensional scaling. So there are various techniques, right? So it is multivariate. Okay. So what is the purpose of clustering in bibliometric analysis? Yes.
A.
And what is the term that you find in books in place of similarities? What is the term that is used in most of the research books? That is homogeneity.
Yes.
Homogeneity within the group and heterogeneity among different groups.
Different groups.
Right? That is
ANOVA
the basis,
also we use. Yeah.
right. That is the basis of clustering, homogeneity and heterogeneity, right? So which of the following is a common clustering technique?
B.
B.
Right, right. Now, bibliometric analysis for research impact assessment. So bibliometric analysis plays a crucial role in assessing the impact of research. Metrics such as citation counts, H-index and G-index provide insights into the reach and influence of a study. High impact research often shapes the direction of a field and influences future studies. So we will explore how to use bibliometric tools to assess research impact with case examples of studies that have significantly impacted the fields. Understanding research impact is essential for positioning your work within the broader academic landscape. So in a research impact assessment workshop, a PhD student studying renewable energy policies used bibliometric tools to assess the impact of key papers in his field. The analysis revealed that certain studies had not only been widely cited, but had also influenced policy decisions at the governmental level. This understanding allowed the student to position his research as a continuation of these impactful studies, increasing its relevance and potential influence. The workshop underscored the importance of assessing research impact in guiding academic work. Why is it important to assess the impact of research using bibliometric tools? Yes, please.
To see that papers have been widely cited or not.
Right. So assessing the research impact helps understanding the reach and influence of studies, guiding the positioning of new research within the academic landscape. What metrics are commonly used for research impact assessment in bibliometric analysis? Yes, what we discussed in the start of the session.
H-index and citation count.
And one more?
G-index. Yeah.
Right. So citation in counts, H-index and G-index. Very right. So what does research impact assessment measure?
B.
B.
Right.
B option.
Okay. Which of the following is a metric for assessing research impact?
A.
A.
Right.
H-index.
Now reporting and presenting bibliometric findings. So reporting and presenting bibliometric findings is a crucial step in the research process. A well-structured report should clearly communicate the results of your analysis, supported by visualizations that makes complex data more accessible. Visual tools like charts, graphs, and network maps are invaluable in conveying your findings effectively. I think we have seen yesterday also using dimensions.ai that we can get charts, graphs, as well as network maps, right? But we will use other tools also. So we will discuss how to structure your bibliometric report, select appropriate visualizations, and communicate your results in a clear and compelling manner. So at a PhD research presentation, a student studying healthcare management presented her bibliometric analysis findings on patient safety. The presentation was structured to highlight key trends, influential studies, and collaboration networks. By using visualizations like network maps and citation graphs, she effectively communicated her findings, leading to a productive discussion with the audience. The session demonstrated the importance of clear reporting and effective presentation in sharing bibliometric research. So how should a bibliometric report be structured for effective communication?
It should highlight key trends, influential studies, and collaboration network.
Okay. So a bibliometric report should be structured to communicate the results, supported by visualizations that make complex data more accessible. So what visual tools can be used to present bibliometric findings effectively?
Network maps, citation
Right.
graphs.
Right. Charts, graphs, and network
Graph
maps.
charts. Yes.
Right, ma'am. Right, right. So what is a key element of an effective bibliometric report?
Number of citations, I suppose.
Key element of report. We have used the
Which
word
one?
report, not
Clear,
analysis.
clear communication of results.
C option.
Right, right. So we have to be very particular whether they have mentioned bibliometric analysis or bibliometric report.
Yes.
Report is for communication. Okay. So which visual tool is helpful in presenting bibliometric findings?
Network maps.
Right. So as we conclude, it's important to summarize the key concepts we have covered, from conducting an SLR to advanced bibliometric techniques like co-authorship analysis, keyword co-occurrence, and citation mapping. Bibliometric research continues to evolve with new tools and methodologies emerging. Staying updated with these developments will enhance your research capabilities. As you move forward, consider how the techniques learned today can be applied to your own research projects, guiding your literature review and positioning your work within the broader academic landscape. I hope now you are done with theory and you get some idea, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So let
Ma'am.
us move to the tools. Yes. Yes, sir. Want to say anything?
No, man. We are comfortable in understanding the concept.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay. So let me show our, where it is. Just a moment. How should I share our GUI? So first step is to download R. But why it is not getting reflected here? Yes, this one. So it's up to you to download whether you want to download R or R Studio, right? And you can find the commands I have given for this thing, R Studio. And in R, you can see here. Let me show. Yes. So when you download, you will get this cursor, red cursor blinked, the greater than sign you can say. So here I have typed the command that is mentioned in the PPT also. Install.packages and within brackets, within inverted commas, bibliometrics, right? And then enter. After this, next command that I have shown to you, what was that?
Library. Something.
Right. Second command.
Yeah.
And then comes third command. There is, yeah, library within braces, bibliometrics, right? This is the second command, right? And third, this biblioshiny. Clear? And once you do this, what will happen? Let me do it again. Enter. You need a good network to run these softwares. And sometimes loading takes time. Yes, it is open now. Let me stop this. Is this clear? After downloading R? Are these clear? 3 commands?
Yes, ma'am, it's clear, but I tried to run it right now. And the second command, that is library and bibliometrics, it shows an error.
Okay. Basically, what happens is when we are getting some error, we should download a little lower version, because it depends on our system also whether it supports the latest version or not. Earlier, I was also trying, there was certain problem, but when we downloaded a little lower version, like if you type in Google R Studio or R software, older version, then it will show various versions. So you download one step down, then one step down, then you run the command.
Okay, thank you so much.
Welcome. So let me stop this and I'll
Ma'am, I
show the,
also have a query. When I was
Yes.
trying to download, it gave me this message that if you don't want to download, get started with our studio online. So is it safe, like for our research, that we just do it online?
ma'am, I do not recommend because it's
Okay,
your
ma'am.
original research work.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
anything that goes online, you cannot be sure of what will happen,
True, true. Thank you,
right?
ma'am.
For one, most important thing is your idea itself,
Hmm.
right? Your
Yes, ma'am.
concept, the theme. You should not use that for your research. When you are writing a research paper, then it's okay, but not for your PhD research, at least. I'll not
Noted,
recommend.
ma'am. Thank you.
So next is this one, I think. Yes. Share. Now see, after the last command, this window will open. Biblioshiny, the Shiny app for bibliometrics, right? Now see what we have to do next. I hope you are aware or you can guess what will be the next step here. Let us explore. Info, supported files. Now see, this is something I mentioned yesterday that I want to show you. What I wanted to show that we can, which databases we should use. See, Web of Science, Scopus, OpenLX, Dimensions. See Dimensions here. Because these softwares accept data from only these databases for further analysis. The Lens, PubMed, basically for medical sciences, and Cochrane Library. So if we are using Dimensions, it is open source. Definitely this software is going to support the data. Am I clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
That is the reason I suggested Dimensions yesterday. Because we do not have access to Scopus and Web of Science. It is not free. Right? PubMed is not from our domain. Clear? And see, they have not mentioned the word any other. Clear? So we have to be very particular when we are extracting the data. Okay. Now data. See what happens. Click on data. Click on import or load. When you click here, these windows will open. Please choose what to do. Import raw files. Click on it. Then our database is Dimensions. Right? And then browse. Where you have saved your file. Clear? And upload. See, start. Have you got this? Okay. It is showing some error. Let me browse some other file. Let me check. Start. That is the reason I told you, please do not disturb the file. Use the file as such. Save the file as such. Otherwise, it will show some errors. Because we have selected the option raw data. Now see, this will give you the completeness of metadata 223 docs from Dimensions. See the summary. If you want, you can save it. Clear?
Ma'am, I have one question.
Yes, please.
This file which you have explored, downloaded or uploaded, this is the same file which we were talking about yesterday. We explored in Dimension AI.
This is what I have, explored, and I did it. And what you explored, I think, this one. Let me show. If you want to see that file, because it has lesser number of records. That is why I didn't recommend. Oh, okay, this is the same file. Okay. Any file you like, see. Completeness of metadata, 17 docs from Dimensions. This was the file. Right? And see the remarks. Excellent. And see the parameters, description, abstract, affiliation, author, DOI, document type, journal, publication, title, and total citation is accepted. Okay. but corresponding author, but it is not agreeing to keywords and keyword plus. See the percentage also, missing percentage. So this will help us in filtering or applying exclusion criteria. When it is critical, it is missing, we should not consider these. Then cited references, language and science categories. Again, completely missing in these documents. So we should not talk about these parameters in our analysis. Cited references, language and science categories if we are using this database, right? So this will provide you insights what you should consider and what you should not. Clear?
Yes.
Is this clear? Should we move ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So you can explore various options here, right? Filters. We need not apply filters because we have already applied. Now see, overview, main information. See, this is the summary. Time span is 2021, 17 articles, documents, right? 58 authors, international co-authorship, 23.53% we have discussed in theory. I hope you understand. Co-authorship is for collaborations. Right. Co-authors per document, average. Then author keywords. It is for keywords for
Emerging trends.
emerging trends. Right.
Emerging trends.
Very right. Average citations. Right. So you will get the summary and you can elaborate. And if you want, this is a plot form and you can get the same in tabular form also if you like. Clear? And you can see what you can do is click this plus sign and add the results to your report. And you can download it later. If you want it in Excel form, it is the option here. Show first 50 rows or more in case records are more. Clear? Then annual scientific production. So it's very easy. You simply upload and you see the results and you find what you need to show in your reports. Average citations per year. See. But it is considering only 1 year. That is why I was willing to take large data set so that you can get better clarity here. Now 3 field plot. Okay. Then sources, most relevant. Lesser data will not give you better results. Okay. So we recommend minimum 40 records should be there, right? C. Then sources, local impact. So it is up to you to decide. See, no applicable. Okay. Then authors, most relevant ones. Nothing. So the larger database will provide you better picture. So we recommend between 40 to 130 or something will be sufficient to give you better picture. Then affiliations. So you can see where most of the work is going on. Then country-wise to indicate international collaborations. This database will not give you much results. Let us see if it is going to produce something. But I hope you are able to understand how to use the software. That is the objective.
Yes,
now,
ma'am.
the international scenario based on this database. See, countries' scientific production. So you see how much work is going on in India and in other nations. Clear? If you do not want this way, you can use it in the form of table. Now see. This is showing 10 rows. You can see 50 rows because our database is only, 17 records. Otherwise, you can click show all. See, India, frequency 4, right? So it's very easy, user-friendly software, and you need not be a technical person to use the software, right? Then most cited countries, wherever records are there, it will generate the output. Then this is important, documents, most global cited documents, most frequent words, then word cloud. This is very interesting, word cloud. Let me see if it generates the output. Yes. So once you click, let me show it again. Document, word cloud, and then click this. See, trending words according to your database. Table form. Right? Then tree map. Words frequency over time. Then trend topics. Then comes clustering. Right? Let me see, clustering. Okay. So everything depends on database. And if your database is, qualitative in nature, then thematic map. But again, based on records, no. Thematic evaluation, then factorial analysis, social structure. Then comes report. Yes. See. And here is the option, export report. And then settings. Right? Is it clear how to use BiblioShiny?
Ma'am, I have still one question.
Yes, please ask.
I always clear my doubt as a student. I still consider myself as a student.
Yes.
For example, I didn't get that you talked about uploading a file. I'll just take an example. For example, I have done Prisma and I have landed up to 41 papers. That
Right.
file you are talking about has to be uploaded here?
Ma'am, yesterday when we have downloaded an Excel file from Dimensions,
Okay,
I have
Excel
used
file.
that file.
Yes, yes. Okay, fine, ma'am. Now it's clear. Now it's
Okay.
clear.
Okay.
Great.
And we need not edit anything in the file. We have to upload file as such.
As it is. ठीक है, ma'am. Now
As it
it's clear. Now,
Okay.
thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. So should I stop this BiblioShiny? Yes, please.
Yes.
Is
Yes.
it clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It's clear.
Okay. Should I show viewer also?
Yes, ma'am. Please.
Yes, it is better.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. It's similar. Any software you use, it is up to you. All right. Okay. Viewer. You can download it, you see, directly from the Google. It is free of cost again. Now let me see. See. Any software you find comfortable to use, you can use it. Similar process here in viewer also. See, what we need to do is, when you open, you click on create. Create a map based on bibliographic data. Next, read data from bibliographic database files. Next, now my database is from Dimensions. So upload your file from Dimensions. And where was my file? It was in downloads. Is it? Let me see. Where was my file yesterday? I kept. Okay. Let me see my file where it is. So based on the location of your file, you can upload the file. Yes. This is the file, original file. Okay. Next. While reading. Okay. See, in Dimensions, there is a problem, like we need to remove the top line. After that, we should only upload it. Why so? I'll show you the reason. Now see, maximum number of documents of an author, 5, you can change it to 1 also. Right? And then next, see, and then finish.
Ma'am, we are not
Okay.
able to see. So your slides are
No,
not.
we are not able to see
We
anything
are
on
not
this.
able to see.
You are
Yeah.
not able to see?
No,
Yeah,
no, ma'am.
no.
All the process which you have carried, kindly repeat it, ma'am.
Okay, not visible?
Not visible. Yeah.
Okay, let me do it again then. Why so? Okay, let me do it again. Can you see this now? Create. No, not changing?
No,
Not
it's not
changing, ma'am.
changing. No.
Not changing.
Ma'am, only the cursor is moving. We can
Only
see
cursor
file
is moving?
create. Yes, yes. You can
Okay.
reshare your screen, madam.
Yes, I'll do that. I'll reshare. I'm waiting for this viewer to open.
Ma'am, meanwhile,
Yes.
can I have one question, madam?
Yes.
Among the two, like Bibliosigny and VOVS, we can use any one of them, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. So the first stage is Dimension AI. The downloading has to be done of that Excel sheet, and then this is the second process.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Now see, this is the blank viewer file, right? Now, first we need to click on create. Can you see a window that has opened here? No.
No, madam.
No. I do not know what happened, why it is not showing. Otherwise, what happens is I will explain, or you can note down the steps, because in my system it is working, but I do not know why it is not showing in the shared screen. This is very surprising. Okay. So should I mention the steps?
Yes, madam. Yes, yes.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
please mention.
Okay. Let me try once more if it works. Window. That is surprising.
That is what you were saying, ma'am, that the system need to be compatible with the software.
Yes, ma'am. That
Yes.
is important.
So that is
System-
also you have demonstrated.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Kindly select the entire screen. Okay. I'll do that.
Yeah, we would love to see, because then we will compare which one to use.
Okay.
Yeah.
Entire screen. This one. Share. Okay. Can you see my screen now? Now, if I click on this, what you are able to see? You are still not able to see anything. Let me see if you can see. Let me use the software. Yes. Click on create. Yes, now it is. Thank
Now
you
it's
so much.
coming. Now it's coming.
Thank you. Okay. Now click on create. Click on create a map based on bibliographic data, the second option. Right? Click next. Click on again the second option. Read data from bibliographic database files. Click next. Then click dimensions, because we have database from dimensions. Click this browse, and where is your file? Just find it. Let me find if it is there in downloads, if I can find. Downloads? No. Okay. So let me go on desktop, SLR, then F, then yes. This is what CSV file. Will it take? Next. Yes. These are the options it has taken by default. Co-authorship, authors, full counting, maximum number of authors per document 25. Click next. Now minimum number of documents of an author. You can click 1. Minimum number of documents of an author. Click next, next, and finish. Yes, run. Now see, this is the output. Now see the network and see the size of the bubbles and the linkages. Clear? You can export it. You can paste it in your report and you can elaborate it further. Clear? See, here is the save button. Clear? So this is how we can use this VOS viewer for analyzing various overlay visualization and density visualization. So whatever you want to use, you can use it. Clear? And you can take a screenshot of it and you can also adjust various settings from here. And if you want the output in black background, you can use this option also. Clear? So should I show the paper now related to VOS viewer?
Yes, ma'am. I think
That
then
we were
VOS
discussing yesterday, the same
this is-
paper.
This is much easier than Biblioshiny. What I feel, I don't know about.
Yeah, it is up to you what we like and whether we are getting the desired result from that particular software or not. That is
Yeah,
also
that
important.
is important. Yeah.
That is important. We should get the desired results. Suppose you are using different softwares to get different results. You should mention in your study that for this aspect we have used this software, for this we have used this software. This also you can do. Ultimately, our objective is we have to analyze and we must be able to present what we intend to. That is important.
Yes, yes.
जो हम present करना चाहते हैं, whatever we want to present, we are able to present it. Most important thing. Right. I'll show you 2 papers if time permits. One is related to, the differences and other theoretical part that you want to see. Yes. Let us complete yesterday's paper, the base paper, on which we had case studies today also. Right.
Yes, yes.
This one, Almasaris paper. So how you save papers again depends on your choice, but you should be able to locate the paper. Now, let us see the paper again. So I hope this is clear. Table 1, see the importance of graphics and images. Whenever we open any paper, we quickly jump to title, authors, abstract, keywords, and then the tables and graphs, rather than reading what is mentioned in the paper, right? So we all know visuals have more impact than words. Images are more effective. This also we have discussed yesterday. So let us revise the proposed procedure. Now see stage 3. Research question. Here we will mention analysis method, descriptive bibliometric analysis, then science mapping, content analysis. And here we will also mention analysis software, whether we have used Biblioshiny or VOS viewer. Some people pronounce it as VOS viewer and Navivo or NVivo, right? Then stage 4 is, this is for analysis part. And then comes visualization. So visualization method, graphs and tables that I told you that you can export. And then bibliographic networks. So here you will mention visualization tool, Biblioshiny or VOS or VOS viewer and Navivo. Now, the proposed systematic literature review stages. We have now reached stage 3. Now see, research question, descriptive bibliometric analysis, software is BiblioShiny. So it depends whatever you have used. Then bibliographic coupling, content analysis, VOS, viewer or Navivo. Then in stage 4, graphics and tables, publications and citation distributions, BiblioShiny. I hope now this paper is providing you more clarity. Which software we can use for which purpose? Is it clear? Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, document bibliographic coupling network, content analysis, VOS viewer or Navivo. Now, how to write? Now, see, the SLR process consisted of 4 phases using 3 software programs. They have used 3 software programs in this study as tools to organize the papers and extract the data, refer so and so figure. Every figure and table you have used in your report must be mentioned in text also. Otherwise, reviewer will send you the remarks. BiblioShiny was utilized to conduct the descriptive bibliometric analysis, which visualizes data through graphics and tables. VOS viewer was also used to cluster publications. Now see the importance of different softwares. And Navivo 12+ qualitative software was employed for content analysis, generating themes to classify research variables. Right? So you can elaborate it further research as per the research questions 1, 2, and 3. I have already shared this paper with you. Then you can discuss different phases, identification, then screening, like see here. In this case, earlier there were 9570 records, and then they funneled it down. 1142 items were excluded from the study at the end. And only 120 eligible papers out of 9,570 were considered. Then comes the third phase, eligibility. Then the PICO criteria, right? Then P, I, C, and O separately. Then articles were assessed for eligibility by full text reading based on language. Then setting, then duplicate, then incomplete copies of articles were removed, then paper content, mainly introduction and conclusion. Then excluding publications that did not focus on so and so. So I hope now you are getting how to write it. Clear? So then the third step, data analysis, again as per research questions, and then the fourth step, visualization. Clear? Then here you have mentioned period and domains. And then comes reporting. Reporting on the data set using BiblioShiny, VOS viewer, and Navivo. Now see main information on selected articles, and the source is BiblioShiny. It means this table has been extracted from BiblioShiny. Then most global cited papers, source BiblioShiny. Most productive countries, BiblioShiny. Right? Then annual scientific production, again BiblioShiny. Bibliographic coupling, for this they have used VOS viewer. Right? Similarly, themes and notes trees, Navivo. Then conclude. What you have to mention in conclusion. And then acknowledgement, and then references. I hope this is clear to everyone now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Just give me a few more minutes. I want to show you one more thing. Okay. Because there must be a question like, what is the difference between meta-analysis and SLR? What should be the right and accurate and to the point answer? For this, I'll recommend you can go through this paper for your queries by Justin Paul and Barari. I'll share this paper in the group. Meta-analysis and traditional systematic literature review. What, why, when, where, and how. Now see. He is very beautiful. I think you are more likely to come across during your viva, during your presentations. So what? Traditional SLR is qualitative process and meta-analysis is quantitative method. Why? It provides comprehensive picture, traditional, and meta-analysis to achieve statistically precise and accurate conclusions. When traditional research topic is evolving, here in meta-analysis, the research topic is mature, where traditional includes all types of relevant studies, whereas meta-analysis include published and unpublished studies, right? So you can go through the details, and then how through SLR process include defining a research question. And here you might find something common. Then comes the next table. Let me see. Yes, meta-analysis process. Basically 5 steps. Defining research question, data collection, data preparation, data analysis, and reporting. Now, each step in detail. What is to be included in defining research question? See, step 1, depth of knowledge of an area and then the suggestions. Then specify a valuable and feasible question and then the suggestions. Then develop meta-analysis framework and suggestions. Then similarly for data collection, searching literature, define inclusion, exclusion. Now what to be included, what to be excluded mentioned here. And then data coding and final sample description. Then data preparation, effective size selection and extraction, effective size extraction issues, correction, deal with outliers, publication bias, effective size combination, and moderator and control extraction. Similarly, for data analysis, model selection, homogeneity test, then overall analysis, moderator analysis, software to conduct meta-analysis. And here comes our packages, like he has mentioned R package, free and open source, right? Then comes reporting. This is the structure of your paper. Title, what is to be included in title? Main concept, constructs and meta-analysis or review in the title. Abstract, overview of the main question, brief overview of method, main focus on major findings. Introduction, start with a real example to highlight the topic, overview of main question, describe research streams, highlight variability, illustrate the role of meta-analysis. Then background and theoretical framework, review of history, evaluation, definitions, develop a framework, justify the hypothesized relationship. Method, include all items related to data collection, then describe preparation and analysis procedures. Analysis, descriptive analysis, overall analysis and moderator analysis and control variable findings. Then conclusion, research theoretical and empirical contributions in a summary table, explain limitations and further research avenues. Then appendix if any, right? I hope this will give you a better picture, and this is what they have described in this paper, right? So this is important for you, what I feel, both the tables, table 2, table 3 and table 1. All 3 tables, all tables are very important for you to write effectively.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Any queries?
We can contact you, ma'am,
Thank you so much.
because we
Okay.
will start writing. Let me tell you, and I think we people can collaborate also for research. It is not only the
Yes.
platform, Hannah. Am I right?
Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And in case you are looking for any particular topic in times to come, you can always inform me and we can have workshops on it. Any
Yes, ma'am.
topic of your interest, if you have
Yes.
certain suggestions, you can suggest now.
And
Or if
Vivo,
you want
and
to
Vivo,
suggest.
and Vivo, we would like to have.
And Vivo. Okay. Okay. Any other? Any other topic or concept or anything you can share? we can discuss with
Absolutely,
her.
ma'am, we will share because in my academic career, let me tell you, it is 23 years of academic career being professor and head of the department. I never, I was in quantitative research, regression, ANOVA, not many things. I'm very good in that. But let me
Okay.
tell you, the way you have explained is wonderful. I have seen so many resource person who just keep on going, and you have actually explained in a very, what should I say? I don't have words to express. So
Thank
my
you so much.
lot of gratitude. You are guru.
Thank you so much, ma'am. You have made my day. I'm
No,
sorry I
really,
had
ma'am.
to postpone the workshop for a little while because when I reached back home, my mother-in-law was not well, so I had to
Oh,
rush to doctor. Because we have to, take care of all the things side by side. Family is also important.
absolutely. We all are doing. Yeah, this is work-life balance which we are doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you so much for your cooperation and your kind words. And where are you serving? May I know, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. I am with ITS Group. ITS, I am working as a chairperson. I'm in head of the department, the MBA program. And as far as my qualification is concerned, I'm PhD from Jamia Millia Islamia. And 23 years of academic experience and 6 years of industry experience.
Wonderful, ma'am. And which place you are based at?
I'm in Delhi, Patel
Right.
Nagar. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Madam, thank you very much.
Time, I
Welcome.
would like to suggest that once
Yes.
we have arrived at SLR, then how to present that report, because this paper we took ended at how to do SLR.
Yeah.
Right.
And ma'am, Uma ma'am, I would want your number also, because I think that when we want to do quant, we have to connect with you now.
Absolutely. We can each, there is a synergetic effect. Ma'am has given input. You can teach me. It's not experience. You can teach me something. I can teach you something. And
Yes,
let us
Uma.
collaborate. Yeah.
Yeah, I applied for ICSSR project in July, 15 July. It was on Viksit Bharat, and it was a collaborative study. So collaborations we always look for so that we
Yes.
can work in the
Yes,
long
yes.
run. Yeah.
Definitely, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank
We
you,
all
ma'am.
can
Thank you
join
so
and
much.
we all can work on one thing or the other, and we can learn from each other.
Yes.
Learning is always ongoing and open.
Open.
Yes,
Yeah.
madam. I
And
personally
you,
thank you,
ma'am.
madam, for a person
thank you,
like
sir.
a commerce background with me and having knowledge of accountancy more. You have taught all systematic analysis, review how to make it very in a simple language. It's been
Thank you
very
so much.
interesting to go ahead with that. And I'm also pursuing my doctorate
Okay,
on the
that's
topic
great.
of the commerce related topic. This has been the first time. I'm not a professor, but I am a chartered accountant by profession since
Okay,
last decade.
okay.
I will be in touch with you what is required for me. It's been my all those RSC meetings are going on right now, and this has been right time. I attend your course. So it's on the review of literature only. I am going to present in the next month my
Wow.
RSC meeting.
All the
So
best, sir.
it's been a very value added for me to make it. Rather, I was not in position to how to make it, or the Google Scholar or the Scoopers, but dimensions will be very useful for me to go ahead.
Right.
Thank you
Right.
very much, ma'am.
Welcome,
Ma'am,
sir.
can you share your email ID on the group?
Right.
So
I'll
each one of us, when we require, we can be in touch with you.
Right. I'll mention here also
Yes, ma'am.
in
Please.
the chat window.
Yeah, please.
Right.
Thank you so much for the session, ma'am. I hope
Welcome.
it will be a great session for all the scholars, definitely, because they are pursuing their PhDs, researchers, and all. And thank you so much.